Hey guys, what is going on? It is RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Nolan. In today's video, I have got my Traxxas Drag Slash out. So this right here is going to be the very first run of my Traxxas Drag Slash. It's a 1969 Chevy Nova SS body that I have mounted on it. I brought a few different packs with me. I'll show you what I'm going to be running. So, I don't know if this one right here is going to fit under the battery tray strap. It might not. I have a 8,000 milliamp 3-cell. Got a 6,000 milliamp 3-cell, and I've got a 6,000 milliamp 2-cell. We're going to start off with the 2-cell because I know in the actual sport of drag racing, competition anyway, you're only allowed to run a 2S pack. So we're going to start off with 2S, see how she does. Another thing I decided to bring, guys, people have been telling me, they've been telling me this for my 100-mile-per-hour Traxxas Slash project, that I want to do a burnout, don't do it on the pavement, because that'll wear the tires unevenly and it'll wear them faster. They said, bring a piece of carpet with you and do a burnout on the carpet. So that is exactly what I did. And we're going to try doing the burnout on that to see if she'll hook up. Let me go ahead and get the body off. If you haven't seen this machine before, I'll go over it real quick. I ordered a 26-tooth pinion. I'm still waiting for it to show up in the mail. So in the meantime, unfortunately, I have just got a 16-tooth. So she's going to top out really fast because it's geared way too low. It needs to have way higher gearing. But it does have, I believe, a 90-tooth spur gear in it right now. It's either a 90 or an 86. Another thing real quick that makes me feel like such a noob, I realized when I was editing that video, the first video where I showed this, I realized I had this on backwards because I looked at the actual package and I'm like, that spoiler doesn't look like it's on. Like, it doesn't look like it's going to do that much. And I realized it's actually supposed to be flipped around and hanging off the back like this. But I actually kind of like it how it looks. It looks much more subtle. Whether or not it'll actually do anything, I don't know. And the other thing is, I didn't realize when I put the 396 badging on the front until I edited the video that these are actually the side markers that are supposed to go like right here. So that's another mistake I made, but I'm pretty sure I got the SS and I got the handles in the right spot. Got the handles and the window stickers in the right spot, so you can't fault me for that. All right, now that I got the body off, here's what's going on. I don't think I've added anything since the last video. So if you did watch the last video, the initial video of me showing this off completed, basically it's got an Aero Kit from AJC Mods. I think it looks really sweet because it's got a diffuser, it's got the Aero like side skirts, and it's got the front splitter. I'm just running the stock Traxxas transmitter and receiver, so a TQI transmitter. I'm running an SC8 ESC, which is basically a rebranded Hobby Wing. It runs up to 4S. It's unfortunately got the stock planetary diff. It is the 272 Magnum transmission, which is metal geared, but unfortunately it's a planetary diff. And it is running the 3500 kV Valenian motor, so this is what would come in the Drag Slash ready to run. And a lot of the other parts are switched over to Drag Slash parts, like the shock towers, the shocks, the suspension arms, all of those have been swapped over. It does have the low center gravity chassis conversion kit. That's what I actually started off with. I decided to buy this. I actually started off this project with the high center gravity one that I had left over from my two-wheel drive Slash. Decided after watching a couple of videos that it would be best to go ahead and put a low center gravity one on. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description where you can actually get this part right here. It's only like $39, and it lowers the center of gravity big time. Makes it much less susceptible to rolling over. I believe the part number on this is 5830. And also I have this 3-inch body mount relocation, I guess it would be, so it pushes the body mount back 3 inches, so it's like an extension. And I think that's really about it. So let me get the 2S pack installed. It is a ZOP LiPo power pack, 6,000 milliamp, 60C discharge rate, 2-cell pack. These are the tires that come on the Drag Slash, so they're ready to run, and these are huge. These are super wide tires. They barely clear the shocks, just barely. So let's go ahead, get the 2S pack installed, and get started doing some passes. So let me get her turned on. We'll try a few launches and just across this parking lot without doing a burnout, and I'd be surprised if she hooks up. And then we'll try doing some burnouts on the carpet and then see if she hooks up. Like I said, it unfortunately doesn't have the right gearing, so it's gonna top out very quick, and it's, I don't know, this is just kind of a test run, guys. So I'm a newbie to this. I have no idea what I'm doing, so correct me if you think I'm making any mistakes when I'm doing this test for you guys. Alrighty guys, are you ready for the very first launch with the Traxxas Drag Slash? Here we go. I do apologize, there's a slight breeze today, so just bear with me. Ready, get set, go! And no. Sounded like it's something scraping. It might be that front Aero Kit, I don't know. That might be the planetary differential, guys. That's the thing I was worried about. See how that thing just kind of spun out of control? It spun in a circle. That might be because it has a planetary diff in it. We'll try another hit before doing a burnout. I think it's just how low that front splitter's sitting. I think that's what's scraping up against the ground, but unfortunately, I don't have any of those spacers with me. I should have brought some preload spacers so I can lift that front end up a little bit, but I didn't bring any. And this is about the flattest parking lot I can find. It's pretty smooth, but it still has a few cracks running through it. Here we go for another launch. How about if I just roll on the throttle? Ready, get set, go. And once again, you see how she just spun out? See how she looks kind of kitty-wampus? I wonder if it could have to do with the wheelie bar. The wheelie bar is touching, but you guys can see it's just one of the bearings that's actually touching. It could actually be the wheelie bar that's causing part of the issue. I don't know. Yeah, this tire right here, when I turn it, it keeps on getting the body caught right there. So maybe I'll have to cut the body a little bit. Could be not the wheelie bar, it could actually be this right here, the Delrin, or the 3D printed plastic diffuser that's actually hitting the ground. This might actually be what's rubbing up against the ground, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and move this shock to the closer hole, so that should actually give it a tiny bit more ground clearance. I'll do that real quick and I'll be right back with you guys, because I can't stand that sound. It's really bothering me. So about the only thing I could think to do, and you guys can still see that splitter is basically hitting the ground right here. Just this little gap right here, there the splitter's on the ground. So the only thing I could think to do is go ahead and move these shock mounts, the lower ones, one inward on both sides, to try to help give it a little bit more. But what I need is preload spacers. That's what I need. I need preload spacers, but I don't have any. So that might be the best, but I think I'm going to now try a launch. I want to do it without the body and just see, maybe I'll be able to pinpoint exactly where that noise is coming from and everything a little bit better with the body off. Yeah, she's still, the splitter's just hitting the ground. But I can't tell if it's the front or the back part. If it's the back, it could actually be from the diffuser. Let me see. If it's from the diffuser, because see how the diffuser hangs down? It could be this part of the diffuser that's actually causing it, which, gosh, that'll suck. That'll suck if I have to take the whole diffuser off, which, we'll see. I want this to run in a straight line, but something's making it go all kitty-wampus. You will not go straight. That wheelie bar is bothering me. That noise that it's making, but see those wheels on that wheelie bar are just bearings. Okay, we'll bring it in. I think the thing I'm gonna have to do, guys, which I don't really want to, I'm gonna have to try taking off that wheelie bar and maybe even the diffuser, and see what that does. I'll do a little bit of work off camera and I'll be back with you guys once I got that done. And at some point, don't worry, we are going to do burnouts on the carpet and see if it performs any better. So I've got the wheelie bar slash diffuser off. We're going to see if that makes any difference whatsoever. So now there's nothing on the back. I'll turn it back on and see if she fares any better, or if we keep on hearing those noises. Okay, a little better. Well, yeah, it's going a little bit better. And I'm not hearing the splitter really scraping. So that kind of sucks though that I had to take that rear diffuser off. That was one of the coolest things about the whole build. Now she's still... I think a lot of this does have to do with that planetary diff. She's still kind of leaning to the passenger side. So maybe I should have actually left this shock mount right here and the further one over and this one here. Because the things like, I don't know, I'll put a spacer on this one so it pushes this side up a little bit, because she's a little kitty-wampus leaning towards the passenger side just ever so slightly. But I think what we're going to do, guys, we're going to try a burnout. Because that's what I promised for you guys. I do apologize for the delay. I'm just figuring this out as I go. I'm not a pro by any means. I'm just a moron. But I have no idea even how long you're supposed to do a burnout for when you're doing a burnout with a burnout car. I've seen people just do it for like a few seconds. I don't know, but we definitely have to get the tires warmed up at least a little bit. So let's, I guess I'll have to hold on to the carpet. Let's see. Let me know if that was too long. I don't know. Now a launch from right there. Oh yeah, that definitely made a difference. I don't know if I warmed him up enough, but that definitely made a difference. Because look how much more straight she's going. Like, I still have to compensate, but she's going much straighter. She's topping out super fast, but I did point out it has that 16-tooth pinion. We'll go ahead and put the body on real quick, and then we'll try another burnout. You can see it left a little bit of black on the carpet, because that definitely did warm him up a little bit. I don't know if it warmed him up enough, though, but it definitely made a difference. So let me get this put back on. We'll try some 2S passes, and then we're going to try a 3S pass, because I want to see what this thing can do on 3S. Time for another burnout, and then a launch. Here we go. Alrighty, she's definitely warmed up right now, guys, so let's go ahead and make a pass real quick. There, that's about straight as she's gone, but look how fast she tops out. She's probably only getting up to like 20, 25. Yeah. There, she's kind of going straight now. Yeah, nice. Also, guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. I put a lot of time and effort into making these videos, so if you are enjoying it, make sure to leave this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed, because there's going to be more drag slash videos to come. This is just kind of like the initial testing video. You know, I'll probably have to change that transmission out or put a locker spool in. I'm sure that'll make a huge difference. I'm going to have another pinion come in, a 26 tooth. That should make a huge difference. That also could be part of the reason why it's launching so bad as well, just because of how low it's geared. Having that much torque, because the lower you gear something, the more torque it's going to have. Having that much torque you know, coming from a stop like that probably makes it much more likely to spin up those tires. So it's probably a good chance that gearing it up 10 teeth is going to make a big difference for it having much more smooth of a launch. I want to do a flyby. I'm going to get about halfway down, and I'm going to do a flyby past me. See if we can get the thing to launch. Let me know if you do run a planetary diff for drag racing. Let me know what you've done if you do. Or is this even an issue with the planetary diff? That's what I'm assuming the issue is. I'm assuming all these issues are stemming from the planetary differential, but I'm not for sure. That, and combined with that really low gearing, is make it so torquey. These are slick tires, so it's spinning those tires up off the line, which means it's not hooking up at all. So higher gearing would definitely be beneficial. We'll try another full throttle one. Here we go. Ready, get set, go. He was able to straighten it out, but it's spinning off the line big time. Big time spinning. Another one. This seems very, very slow. I've been watching drag slash videos, so this looks very slow to me. One more time in this direction, guys. Here we go. I mean, it's slow, but it's not super slow. It's slow for like a drag car. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go ahead, throw a 3S in, see how she does then. So now I've got a 3-cell put in. This is a 55C discharge rate, 6,000 milliamp pack. All right, let me get the body thrown on and go ahead and we'll do a burnout. You know, another thing I got thinking is it could just be leaning slightly to this side just because of this extra weight of the ESC on this side. So the ESC is on this side, and that's definitely going to throw off the weight balance a little bit, because all this side has is the receiver box, which is pretty light, and a receiver in there. So it could be leaning ever so slightly, because when I put it like straight up like this and then set it down, it's pretty level, but as soon as it starts moving, it wants to like lean this way. So I think I'm going to want like a preload spring right here, or preload spacer I should say, right here to lift this side up a little bit. I think that might be part of the issue. Let me know in the comments if you agree that that's what the issue might be. It is time for a 3S burnout. Let's see how she does. Here we go. That might have been too long of a burnout. All right, let's try a 3S launch, guys. Now that we did a burnout, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put my TSM. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna put my TSM all the way up to 100%. See if that makes any difference. If the car's gyro can kind of keep up with it and keep it going straight. Here we go. What? There, it did actually go fairly straight. Gosh, do you guys see the gyro trying to keep this thing going straight? Maybe it's just that I suck. Okay, now she's going kind of straight. With the gyro feature, with the little adjustments it can make, it's actually able to keep this thing going straight. You guys can see when it's slowing down, the gyro feature is definitely helping. Because before I think I was running without the gyro feature. So let's go ahead, let's turn the TSM all the way off and then try it once again. Ready, get set, go. There's me trying to correct it. So TSM, much better than me trying to get this thing to go straight. Let's try another one. Ready, get set, go. There, I had to pedal it a little bit. I guess it wouldn't be pedaling it, but I had to throttle it ever so slightly. It's the slowing down where really it seems like you need the gyro the most. The slowing down, because the slowing down, as soon as you touch those brakes, I probably need to turn my brakes down, because maybe with a drag car, maybe you're supposed to slow down more gradually, because when I hit full brakes, the thing just slides, which makes sense because it doesn't have a tread. I like the 3S power though. I still have the gyro feature off, guys, so it's hard to keep her going straight. Let me know if you have any tips, guys. Like I said, I'm a noob. I wonder if I switch that wing around, if that would have any effect. I know I would think that wing's more for once you get up to speed, and I don't feel like I'm getting up to high enough speeds where that wing would make a difference. So I don't think it's the wing that's throwing me off. I really do think the way that Aero Kit's leaning, all that weight's leaning, I think that's what's throwing me off the most. And then combined with having this planetary diff, it's very easy to spin out because it's sending the power to the wheel, at least to resistance, pretty darn easily. So both of them have to have almost the exact same amount of traction, otherwise the thing just will not hook up and go straight. All right, we'll try another launch. Here we go. Ready, get set, go. There, I pedaled it, and there I was able to get full throttle. That's kind of cool. Ooh. She gets a move on once. Ooh, we made it out. Bring it. There's pin. Ooh, Jesus. I mean, she's performing a little better than she did when we first got here, guys. She's definitely not ready to be doing any racing. I'm not ready to be doing any racing, but it's doing a little better. Definitely some tweaks that need to be made. I want to do another one. Actually, we need to get a slow-mo shot of that, don't we?